I'm Catherine from Pontypridd. I used to go with my husband to any interviews he had and meetings he had with the Mrs. Cairns, the consultant, and she said there were things that could be done and help given. When we were with the dietitians, the therapy assistant at I-Prehab was there and gave advice on what was involved as well. The kind of operation he was having meant that he needed to be built up, his body needed building up, and prehab was one of the suggestions, so we went along to it. The one session was an hour away on the bus, which we were still happy to do it, but we found there was one more local. But all of it, every part of it, coming home and talking about it, it gives you a way of channeling how you were feeling, as well as the exercise being good. It was easy because there were no problems with getting buses, with him having already been on radio and chemotherapy, as his time was set and mapped for the month or so before. So everything else was put aside for that anyway. So going to prehab was just another level of what he was going to have, and he enjoyed the classes. I felt I wanted to be alongside him. He wasn't quite doing them as much as he should have done with the amount of effort, and I was trying to sort of nudge him into doing it. I wasn't allowed to do it as well. I wasn't insured for that, but if I could have, I would have been good to have joined him and been part of it for him to want to beat me. He couldn't keep me away. Initially I asked if it was okay, and they were more than pleased that I was there, because I think they wanted people to see what was happening and how well they were doing and how it was helping them, you know. So I think they were pleased to have me as a partner there with him. If he hadn't had the prehab, I don't know he'd have survived the operation. Not the operation, but the difficulties afterwards. They had pre-warned us that the operation he had was quite difficult, and that afterwards it would take time for him to recover, and the prehab would help build his body up to cope with it. And he was a month unable to eat for most of the time, and if he hadn't had that prehab, if he survived, it would be much more difficult again. Going to rehab following his operation, he couldn't wait to get on that, because the prehab had been so positive and so good that after the operation, it was 6 months and he was still not doing particularly well with his muscles. And going to rehab, he could, with the first couple of weeks he wasn't too sure, but after about a month he said, I'm starting to feel the benefits of, and it was only because of the prehab that he was happy and confident of going to the rehab. Sitting down doesn't like us. He may not have gone to rehab if he hadn't done the prehab.